World of Tankers, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video we're going to be talking more about World of Tanks Blitz Reforged, the largest update that will ever come into the game. Now, World of Tanks Blitz Reforged was originally pretty bad. I was getting ready to head into my nuclear bunker and ramp up production on my other channels because of Blitz dying. But it seems like Wargaming has listened to the community's feedback. They, I think, actually may have fired their lead developer, and after that, seems like everything is going smooth sailing. There are still issues with Reforged, there are performance problems and this and that, but at the end of the day, it seems like things are going in the correct direction. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today, as Wargaming has posted some more information about Reforged that we should talk about. So first of all, they start talking about performance. Now, I'll be honest, my performance in Reforged on my computer, which has a 4090 and a 7950X3D, some of the most powerful components you can put in a PC. Well, it wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It's definitely better than it's been in the past, but at the end of the day, if I'm not getting a solid 120 FPS, then I'm going to be complaining, because that's what I currently get in my, version of Blitz. It should not be struggling to run good when it's a potato, right? Blitz is supposed to be able to run on any device, iOS, Android, or computer. I shouldn't be running into FPS issues when I have such a powerful computer. So Wargaming, you still need to work on optimizing the game. I personally think that Unreal 5 was still a mistake, and they should have gone with Unreal 4 because it's much better and more compact, and it's not like we need the graphical enhancements of Unreal 5 on an iPhone. But either way, graphical improvements is nice, especially for people that can take advantage of them, like myself. But let's read what they have to say here. In terms of graphics and visuals, we're advancing the Blitz DNA. We'll continue refining lighting, contrast, and textures to make everything truer to the Blitz DNA, bright, clear, and instantly recognizable. We can see a picture here, and it definitely looks like they've changed some of the icons. Previously, when you track somebody, I don't remember what the color was, but it was very hard to read. It wasn't very legible. So it's nice to see that they've made the track broken red now. They've made the Amarak damaged orange, just like the current Blitz. We can also see, Vickers lights destroyed. It looks very similar to the current Blitz now, which is nice. I'm very happy to see that. We can see some more pictures here. We have the 4005. We got the Maxwell precision fire showing you basically the same way it does in Blitz. Again, damaged modules are highlighted in orange, the track and the engine. So this is all really good. Ribbons are still in the game, which is interesting. I don't think they've added the damage counter yet in Reforged, but I'm assuming that that will make its way through as well. We have another picture here. Track crit, again, it's in orange, which is really, really nice. When it breaks, it's in red. Overall, it looks like Reforged is actually shaping to be very similar to Blitz. It's also nice that the colors are proper now. I can read the hit points. Previously, it was kind of hard to read the amount of hit points that teammates and enemies had, so it's nice that Wargaming has finally gotten the palette of the colors correct. Wargaming, I know that this is something that might sound crazy to you, but what if you made it in settings that we could choose what colors we wanted our teammates and enemies to be by having a little RGB slider? Wouldn't that be cool? I think it would be. So why not put that into the game? It's something that's really simple, and then you don't need to choose what colors and what, contrast it is. We can do that ourselves, and it would make the job a lot easier. But in general, the game looks really good here. It looks just like our current Blitz with better graphics, and that's a really, really good thing. FPS definitely needs to be worked on, but in general, it looks a lot better. Next, we have the updated Garage UI, sparking a lot of discussion. Some players felt that the new style strayed too far from the familiar Blitz look and didn't fully capture its identity. We're already addressing this by focusing on a more realistic design. Navigation will also become smoother with fewer steps needed to reach key functions. So we can see here the garage, and it looks fine. I don't really have any major complaints. We've got the consumables, we have ammo, equipment. Looks basically the same way our current Blitz does, so I guess that's chill. The top of the garage looks fine in general. Looks fine. Make our way over to the next picture, and we can see the changes to the UI here. I remember sending one of the Wargaming guys a direct message saying, yo, we need to fix this screen here. Now, I'll be honest, I still think this screen needs to be reworked a little bit, and if anybody from Wargaming ends up watching this video, my major question is, why is like 80% of this background eaten up by just the background? Like, it's called a background. It's not called a foreground. So I don't understand why the background is 90% of the profile. You need to make it so the random stats here are enlarged and they're brought up to like here. In fact, if we copy this image and we go over to Illustrator, I bet I can fix this for you, Wargaming. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can fix this, guys. You ready? So what we're going to do is we're going to drag this down here. We're going to grab this, right? We're going to grab this. Boom. Then we're going to make this its own little box. All right, there you go. And then here we go. You ready? All right. I'm going to solve the background problem. Boom. There you go. I did it, guys. Aren't I so good? Wow. I'm so good. Look at that. I'm pretty sure this is what we want to see, Wargaming. Something like this. That's a lot better. And then under this one, you could put the rank stats, right? So we can grab this. And then we can, we can do the same thing here. Boom. And then we put this here. Why can't we just do it like this? Like, wouldn't this be a lot better? Like, just like that? Having the stats here and your rank stats instead of wasting all of the screen real estate and putting the stats in the bottom here. I'm happy that they've put stats into the game, right? I mean, I'm very happy to see that they have now made it so that you can notice, the win rate here. That's nice. It's nice to see the random battle win rate. That's good. Now, they still need to fix the tank stats page, but at least we can see the win rate there. It also shows rank stats. This looks better. Still needs to be refined. Still needs to have, in my opinion, just the stats, right here. But either way, it's a lot better. When it comes to battle UI and gameplay feel, the classic dotted aiming circle will return in the next test. As for the traction issue, it's part of the new, more realistic physics system. We still plan to fine-tune tank handling while turning to deliver a better battle experience. We also receive many reports that tracer shells in Reforged appears brighter and more visible than the current Blitz, making it overly noticeable in battle. We plan to adjust how the tracer is rendered in sniper mode, as well as its positions and reappearance. Okay, this looks fine. One of the things, by the way, that Wargaming does need to fix, if they do watch this video, they need to make it so that when you shoot, the shell actually comes out of your gun barrel. I've noticed many times that when you're shooting in first person, it doesn't actually go where you're aiming, which can be a little bit annoying. But either way, it looks a lot better. I think we can all agree. It says there's still a lot to do with the customization screen, and your feedback confirmed that. We'll still continue redesigning it to make it clearer, more intuitive, and easier to navigate, which is good. In 2026, we'll hold the next test to continue shaping Reforged together with you. Well, I'd hope it's in 2026, because if you said 2027, we'd have some problems. Either way, Reforged is definitely looking a lot better now than it has in the past. And right, this here is what Reforged should have been day one. I'm going to be honest, Wargaming. Like, I'm giving you guys credit because obviously you have listened to the community and you do deserve some credit. Whoever the lead developer was who threw you down this rabbit hole, it's one person that derails the whole thing. It's just like a Blitz team. But at the end of the day, it is still something that shouldn't really be that congratulated for. Basically, you've just made Blitz, but a little bit better, which is what we all said from day one. We didn't need all of this fancy stuff. We just wanted Blitz to look better, have better physics, and a little bit better game design. That's about it. If you manage to do that, and you bring some popularity back into the game, you solve the problems of player retention, then voila, you're good. So either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!